Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Ox Talks. Appreciate you joining and watching the show today. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. Hit that subscribe button, the bell notification as well, so you're notified when I drop new videos, and the thumbs up button as well. Appreciate each and every one of you. I know your time is valuable. You have a lot of things you can be watching and news you can be taking in. Some stuff to cover today that's I think, very telling about the continued unraveling of the United States economy. So out of the Zero Hedge just a little bit ago came out a release of information from the Fed surveys, and that's the Dallas Fed survey, the Richmond Fed survey, and the Philly Fed survey. And the reality is what's happening is in all three of these business surveys, and they are bellwether surveys for the country as a whole, all of these surveys, it says, slumped deeper into contraction. I'm going to show you a couple of charts I gave some thumbnails of in the post for today's video. I think it's very telling, and I'll break down what these items are. But you know that business is the engine of the economy. And when you start to see continue to see negative sentiment across the business sectors, we all need to be paying attention. These are also the businesses that hire and keep people employed, okay? There are expectations now for a continued softening labor market. More people are going to lose their jobs. I saw an article today earlier, they're saying that in order for the housing prices to actually meaningfully come down, people are going to start to have to lose a lot more jobs in this country. So is that going to be the catalyst that finally shakes the housing market from all-time highs? I have an article I just saw on Fox Business a few minutes ago as well, talks about home prices across the country are shattering records again. Let me start by showing you a chart here, and these are the three surveys: the Philadelphia Fed Business Outlook Survey, the Richmond Manufacturing Survey, and the Texas Service Sector General Business Activity Survey. Let me show you this, guys, because you can get a real feel for what I'm talking about, all right? So we can see what's going on here with where it's circled in red. Okay, the red is Philadelphia Fed Business Outlook Survey. The yellow is the Richmond Manufacturing Survey, and the Texas Service Sector General Business Activity Survey is in blue. And what you can see is they're all declining, continuing to decline. And what do you notice in that? Again, layperson's analysis here. Aren't you seeing lower highs there? Obviously, we know what happened there with the pandemic. But this is not going in the right direction, okay? So we have the Philadelphia Business Outlook Survey sinking 7 points, Richmond Manufacturing Survey sinking 19 points, and Texas survey, the general business activity sinking 7.7 points, okay? That is not good news, okay? The second chart I'll show you talks about capital expenditures. Are businesses actually spending? Are they spending money in the business? Are they expending capital to improve plants, to replace equipment? And then we also have number of employees and new orders. Let me show you this chart as well. Okay, can you see that over here in red? It's all continues to contract. All right, CapEx, employees. Okay, you see that? The CapEx is in the blue line. The number of employees is green, and new orders is yellow. Again, what you also notice is you have lower highs. Okay. The trajectory continues to be down. Several of the participants in these surveys gave comments which were basically restated in this article, and I want to read them to you. And what it says is we have some actual people, owners of businesses, coming out and saying, quote, "I feel that a recession is going to hit the U.S." Again, I bet leave the comments below. I know that all of us believe that is already a foregone conclusion. It's here. Another quote: "Our data supports the thesis that consumer spending is paring back materially. We will start seeing significant negative impacts to our business if spending continues to decline at the current rate through the end of the year. We're very concerned that the Federal Reserve has waited too long to trim rates and that by the time any future cuts begin impacting the economy, consumer spending will be at recession levels. Another one, it's curious that news headlines say inflation's going down, but in the design and construction industry, we have not seen prices going down at all. Another participant says costs continue to rise while pressure from customers and prospects to decrease prices is continually increasing. Another one, the consumer is hurting. Activity is stalled slightly due to increasing personal debt along with interest rate uncertainty. We continue to see delays in purchase decisions. People are out of money, it says. They're parking their cars and throwing their keys to the dealership or banker as it's car or food for the family at this point. And worst of all, I think it's just begun, according to this one person. Customers are having difficulty coming up with the funds to pay for our services. In my 15 years at this location, this summer has been the worst business period I have ever seen. Okay, so just a few of the comments from the Fed participants there, just a sampling of business owners across the country. I saw an article I mentioned a few minutes ago about the housing prices, and June's numbers says home prices hit a new record in June. Fox Business smashing another record. Amid an ongoing housing shortage, even as high mortgage rates continue to push affordability out of the reach for millions of Americans. Prices increased 5.4% nationally in June, okay, when compared with the previous year. Here's a quote. The upward pressure on home prices is making this the most unaffordable housing market in history, according to Lisa Sturvant, Bright MLS chief economist. The first time and moderate income home buyers in particular increasingly are being left out of the housing market. Okay, we know that. I mean, the cost of a starter home is out of reach for many. So I wanted to share that with you. I won't keep it too long today. I spent a couple hours this morning, a few hours actually, drafting a mediation brief for a construction dispute that I have coming up here in a couple of days, working with the client to get everything together, put together all the supporting documents and such for the mediator. Be leaving here in a little bit to get my workout in. All of you, please do the same. I've been a little bit remiss not discussing it every day on the show, but it's an important theme that we do our best to maintain our physical conditioning, okay? So we can be there when needed for ourselves and for others around us, all right? If we are not eating right, if we're not exercising, if we're not sharp and reducing and maintaining stress levels, or we're trying to combat that with everything we're being bombarded with every day, when the time comes for us to step up, look, we're not going to be as efficient, we're not going to be as quick, we're not going to be as sharp, and so please work on that in my continued endeavor to always push health in terms of strength training, getting your steps in, watching that diet. With that being said, I'll leave it there today. The stock market finished about flat. I saw gold put on a little bit of a gain. Silver actually closed over $30 today. Crypto, I read somewhere it was getting beat up a little bit. Leave your comments below. Love the interaction. I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.